What's up?
How's your day?
I'm chilling. I'm good. I just flew in from Malaysia
Alright.
and just traveled around. Yeah, like I feel like I just got here. I was at the hotel for like an hour,
Uh-huh.
ate a pizza, and then now I'm here.
Have you tried any Indonesian food?
If pizza's Indonesian, then yes.
Be
No, but I
just be careful
have
with the chili.
the chili.
Yeah, because we have so many
I had
spicy
chili
foods.
flakes.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
on the pizza I had chili flakes. Well,
Nice.
I mean, maybe not real chili then. Maybe not.
You know, we
Cool.
really welcome you in with the fest. Like, wow, Surf Mesa is here finally with the fest after 2 years of isolation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow. Well, I'm happy. I'm happy to be
yeah,
here.
and also, your song is very big
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Also in
Yeah.
Indonesia, like "I Love You, Baby."
Sure. Yeah.
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 Did you have any feeling before releasing it that
No. I
it's gonna
mean,
be viral?
no. I mean, that was never like the thought process when like making it.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of started with like a TikTok that
Mm-hmm.
already existed. It was an artist, Emily, that was just singing like the chorus in her room. And it was like an innocent video
Right.
where I downloaded like 10 seconds of the audio, which was like the whole TikTok.
Mhm.
And then I think my whole intention was just to kind of show people on TikTok that I made music. And 2019 TikTok, by the way, was like a whole nother like climate. Like there were no such thing as like, I mean, I don't know a lot about back then, but like it was just different. Like nobody really, it was like less saturated of like music promo. It was like less in your face. So I think there was more of a lane to like show people that you made music. So I guess that's what I tried to do back then, and I was like remixing the TikTok. But basically, like the story goes, I like went home that night and I like added drums behind it and I produced it out. And then my roommates told me to kind of structure it into like a 3 minute whole song. And so that's the version we hear today. And wow, I guess it's like I posted it like November 29th, 2019.
Yeah.
And it was first on like SoundCloud and then Spotify, and then record labels reached out, and that was like the first conversation I had with any kind of like official music business person. So it was like kind of really a life-changing thing, obviously. And like I was just a college student back then, and obviously like my ambitions were different, but I think like it was always music focused, but like never would I think I'm like now in Jakarta playing a festival. And so it's very different, but I'm so happy.
Right. Yeah. Let's say TikTok never existed.
Yeah.
How would you manage to get your music passion into a career?
Yeah. I mean, lucky enough now I get to reach out to all the people I used to listen to on SoundCloud and like streaming platforms, but primarily SoundCloud. And I think what's cool about SoundCloud was anyone can make an account and just post things like it was a social media just for anything that's an audio. And so that's where I learned to like download random like rap songs and flip it into anything, or like even if you wanted to post something that's like a parody. And like I don't know, like you'll know what I mean if I could show stuff, but like
but
I
many
think
magic things happens on SoundCloud, right?
yeah. Oh, huge things. I mean, like that's how a lot of artists got their start. That's how like the Chainsmokers released like indie songs that were then remixed into like progressive house songs, and then they got more and more recognized. Then they had Selfie, and then all that stuff. But SoundCloud, to answer your question, which is still around. I love that platform so much, and I still go on it sometimes to kind of dig and find cool tracks. So shout out to SoundCloud.
Right. So how did you choose the name Surf Mesa?
So
I mean, did you have another previous name or?
Okay, so I guess like this was 2016 area.
2016.
Yeah, again to SoundCloud. I was releasing music under the name just Powell Aguirre, like just my first and last name. And this is like a time I was in high school, and like I think everybody was on Instagram, and so like my name to the internet was always Paulo Aguirre, and I think when you want to switch your name, it's a pretty bold move because you're
True.
creating a name for yourself,
Yeah.
and it's not really an easy like transition because like you have your real life friends who know you, who you are.
Yes.
So I think like Surf Mesa, that word by the way comes in about a game called Counter-Strike. In Counter-Strike, there's a map called Surf Mesa. I loved this game so much. I wanted to go pro. Yeah.
Right.
So Surf Mesa had this map, or sorry, Counter-Strike had this map, Surf Mesa. And that was kind of like my tongue-in-cheek into making an alias called Surf Mesa. So I think I called one of my friends and I'm like, how about Surf Mesa? He knew the reference. He was like, dude, that's funny, do it.
Yeah.
He did another Counter-Strike map. He was like, I'll name myself Dust 2, which if you know, you know. So I made my SoundCloud name Surf Mesa, and then I guess shortly after I made my Instagram name Surf Mesa, and then just kind of stuck with it. Yeah.
Do you have any dream collaboration like after? I mean, when you start the "I Love You, Baby," it start from Emily first, and then you remix it.
Yeah.
How about your dream collaboration? Like you
I
made
mean,
something.
Sure. Yeah. I guess like there's so much opportunity that a label will bring you, and like I'm with Astroworks, which is Capital, which is Universal, and so when you look up to an artist, it's a huge advantage when they're under your label. So I really loved Fletcher, for example. I still love her so much. Her music's great, and I like look at like her where her music's being released. She's under Capital, and it's like a conversation away within my A&R to another A&R. If like she's down, I am really good friends with her A&R. But obviously, what comes first is a great song, and that's as authentic as that. And we want to make something great and want her voice on it because it would just sound as great. And so that's how Another Life came together with another artist, Josh Golden, also super talented. So I think like dream collaborations come. So there's always dream collaborations, but then there's like there's like such a granted accessibility when they're under your same label, and it's just like
what's possibly could be.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, but I would still just have the same urge even if she was signed to like a different label. So I love Fletcher, love Josh Golden, and that's how Another Life came together.
All right.
And yeah, I'll
it's
play
gonna be great.
tonight.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Just like the Shawn Mendes Wonder.
Oh yeah.
That's very big, right? It's
yeah.
very big.
Wow.
Can you tell me how's the process about making that remix?
Well, okay, so I love Shawn, and he worked so hard on that album, and I know a few people from his creative team and his I guess they reached out if I wanted to remix specifically Wonder. So I guess there's no greater like personal one-on-one Shawn Mendes story of how I got to remix like where he called me one night. No, but they reached out like team to team and then asked me if I wanted to remix that song. So luckily I found a good lane to like make it fit in like a 128 progressive tempo, and I actually sampled my dad playing saxophone on
your dad?
The post-chorus. Yeah, wow. There's a lead that's actually made with a saxophone. I had him record. So that's a little Easter egg in that remix. But then shortly after that was made, it was like approved, but it wasn't out yet. I had someone break into my apartment and they didn't wake me up. They didn't break into my apartment. They woke me up, and I saw them shaking my door handle, trying to come into my apartment, and I was so scared. I watched him run away, and I didn't know what to do. So I got in my car and I went for a drive because like you have so much adrenaline, you're not even thinking about going back to sleep.
Yeah.
So I took a drive through the hills, and I got so lost, just taking aimless turns. and I needed directions because I lost like data in my car and my phone.
Oh.
So like I stopped behind this guy and I asked him for directions, and he stops and turns, and it's Shawn Mendes. And I look at him in the eyes, and like,
it's very amusing. Wow.
that was Shawn Mendes. And like, I wasn't stalking him. I wasn't like trying to say hi just
Wow.
for any reason. I was like,
Such a coincidence.
I'm lost. Do you know how to get out of here? He's like, yeah, to the left. And I was like, okay, but I also did a remix for you. I'm Surf Mesa. And he's like, oh my gosh. And it clicked with him. So it wasn't like a weird scenario.
Wow.
But yeah, and then he's been crushing. So yeah.
So do you live in the same city?
LA based. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I saw him at an Equinox, like a gym, like an Equinox gym, and I didn't say hi. I was like nervous. He was with Camila.
Really?
Yeah.
It's nervous for you?
Yeah.
Too nervous. Wow.
I was like, oh, he was with Camila, and I'm sure he was like minding his business. And it had been a little bit since the remix came out, so I was like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a very interesting experience.
Yeah, for sure, very interesting.
So you have released many songs, like singles and EPs. How about album? I mean, maybe I'm talking about your plan in the future in your music career.
Yeah.
What's your plan?
So, it's an interesting space for albums to live in the dance world, and that's hearing. Like, I know that from marketing people in the dance space. I'm lucky enough to have like a label that supports whatever I want to do, and so I think like releasing what I'm really excited about is important to me, and that includes like some of the best work I've sat on for years, like plus, and we can expect one October 7th, expect one very early next year, and just a handful. So I used to put out bulks of projects. I've put out like 2 EPs like before, and like it's fun. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I put out like, I used to make like lo-fi music. So like on Spotify, I have like a lo-fi EP, and it's like beats and they're like whatever. It's
gonna be good.
Yeah.
I like lo-fi music. I mean, I use it every time I study or working.
Yeah. That's like what it. There's like live streams that just say like lo-fi beats to relax.
Yes, to relax. Even it's good for the sunset on the beach, right? Yeah.
Yeah, vibes. But yeah, I'm excited to put out what I have coming next in single format to answer your question. Yeah. So
from all your music, which song that you like the most?
Oh, I have a baby called State of My Heart coming out October 7th. I'm going to play that tonight. I also...
Really? Wow,
yeah,
thank you.
I'm going to play City of Love tonight. It's another one. So yeah, just a lot that I'm very excited about, and I'm confident that, you know, people are going to love it, and it's, describes me and all that good stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you anyway.
So much. Appreciate it.